Great day, guys, and welcome to Fleekqueenseetarot. I am the Great Hair Goddess, and thank you so much for joining me. This reading is for the sign of Scorpio. Happy birthday, Scorpio! Happy birthday! I am so glad to see you on your birthday month, Scorpio. I do want to send out a special happy birthday to my friend Felice over at Evolved Butterfly Intuition. She is a very great tarot reader. If you guys would like to check her out, please feel free. I'll leave the link in the description. Also, I definitely, oh my God, train of thought just gone. Well, I guess what I wanted to say was, this will be a general reading for Scorpio. It may or may not resonate. Please take what resonates. If you feel it does not resonate, there are other beautiful tarot readers out here. But if you do feel that it resonates, please feel free to, make sure you check out some more videos and things of that nature. I do want to tell you guys, I work with Felice, the girl I just shouted out for happy birthday, on the Love Scope. So please go and check out the Love Scope. We talk about relationships. It's an extension of what you get here. So I definitely speak about how relationships are and, what you can do to improve your relationships. Okay, so let's just get started for the sign of Scorpio. And we're not doing a general today. I'm going to jump right into your love reading. And this reading is different. It's going to be how he, she feels. So Scorpio, I'll be digging into how you feel and how your partner feels. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so I'll be using the romance angel cards, and I'll do a little bit of tarot as well. Okay, I have already blessed the cards, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you what I see as I shuffle. Let's see what I see. All right, Scorpio, it looks like it's safe for you to love here. I do see a honeymoon. So is there a marriage coming up? Wow. And I do see that you have new love coming in. Scorpio, you are being asked to express your love. Okay, so let's just see what comes out as I lay the cards out. Okay. All right, Scorpio, so let me go ahead and lay out your partner's feelings. Okay. All right, Scorpio. Now I had to do your reading over because the camera cut off and I don't have a pause or where I can continue it. But when I did your reading, it definitely said wedding. So Scorpio, I feel like you are moving towards that level of relationship. That's why I see that I saw honeymoon. It's like you're trying to move towards that level, and that is great. I feel like you deserve it. You're ready for something like this. You've been training yourself on how to deal with relationships. I do feel that your partner is possibly ready. But we'll see. We'll see. So let's just see how your partner feels from now until October 31st. Now, Scorpio, this is what I have here. Pay attention to the red flags. I want to put it where y'all can see it. Put it where y'all can see it. Okay, so that means the overall energy is having you be cautious. I feel like you definitely need to be cautious in your relationships at this time. Paying attention to the red flags, that definitely means that if you see something that is not right and you want this relationship, you want to have something that's lasting. But if you see something that is not right, are you prepared to stick with that not right? When you pay attention to the red flags, that means that you either get in or you get out. That's the way I feel about having to pay attention to the red flags. Okay, so when I think of that, it's like you have a choice. You have a definite choice. You have Spirit is saying your choices are many. You can either pay attention to the red flags and do something about it, or you can try to you can just take the red flags with you and move on in the relationship. So your overall energy is that you just need to pay attention to things that are coming towards you and decide if that's what you want to deal with. Is this really what you want to deal with? Can you deal with that red flag? Whatever that red flag is for you. You know, whether it be they don't call often enough, they're not consistent, you know, whether it be, it could be any option in relationships. It could be any option, but whatever it is, can you deal with that red flag through the duration? Okay. So the situation is that it is safe for you to love. Now, I saw that while you were while you was shuffling. I saw that while I was shuffling. Okay, so Spirit is definitely saying your situation here is that it is definitely safe for you to love. It's okay for you to give your love. But if you give your love, are you going to be able to pay attention to the red flags as well? That is a big question too, because you're going to need to really pay attention if you want it to be safe for you. Okay, so I feel like your situation is right now, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, so Spirit is saying that, hey, it's time for you to love. It's okay for love to come in, but definitely pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So if you have seen signs, if you have seen to where it seems like, oh wait, this doesn't seem right, or something's wrong here, and you keep having to go over that same situation, that's a red flag. So can you deal with that? You know, through the duration of the relationship, you have to be able to deal with that. If you believe that that's what you want. Okay. I also feel like Spirit is saying you deserve love. Just as I said, you are lovable. You deserve this love that's coming into you. Okay, so make sure that your confidence says, hey, I deserve this. Your standard says, hey, I deserve this. You know, this is something that you've been waiting for and you deserve. So Scorpio, if you deserve the love and it is safe for you to love, please watch out for those red flags. That's all Spirit is trying to get you to see, that even though you deserve this, approach and dismantle all issues before they become rampant. Okay, so I think that's what Spirit is definitely saying. Like, it's safe for you to do this. You deserve it. But when you see a red flag, dismantle that red flag ASAP. You know, approach that person about that red flag. Okay, so I feel like that's what Spirit is saying for you. And the most of this with the outcome, and we'll talk about this, but I want to get, it's religious factors. We're going to talk about that in a moment, but I want to get to how your partner feels. Okay, so your partner feels like getting to know each other. Okay, yep, that's what that says. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, so Scorpio, that is the purpose. Your partner definitely feels it's time to get to know you, because that person already feels like it's true. You know, this could turn into true love. You know, they see that you deserve love. Your partner definitely feels it's safe to love, okay? Because now that person wants to go ahead and have a, they want to go ahead and get to know you, okay? So getting to know someone means getting to know all their flaws, getting to be able to understand what you will and won't do, what you will survive through, what you won't survive through, the deal breakers, getting to know all of that about you, getting to know your romantic side, how positive you are, what are you like business-wise. You know, those are the type of things that your partner wants to get to know. You know, they have to get to know your schedule, how you work. You know, those are the type of things that's coming towards you between now and the 31st. So getting to know you is going to be a great thing, and it could be a great task at times, okay? So you do have to be patient with your partner at this time, but you also have to have a lot of self-love and care, because that's what Spirit is definitely telling you. Put yourself first. Pay attention to the red flags, and it's safe for you to love because you deserve it, okay? So Spirit is definitely saying your standards are important. Pay attention to the red flags, okay? So how you feel, this is heart-to-heart conversations. This is how you feel about this situation. Heart-to-heart conversations. You feel like you should honestly discuss the feelings with each other, okay? So not only does your partner want to get to know you, but you, in a sense, also you think you should have heart-to-heart conversations, okay? You definitely need to have heart-to-heart conversations about this, okay? So I feel like from now until the 31st, you are definitely paying attention. You know, you're trying to gather things together. I feel like this is going to come really well for you because of heart-to-heart conversations. I feel like that you will address those issues because that's how you feel. You feel like it's time for heart-to-heart conversations here. And I think that is wonderful. So that means that you are feeling like you deserve this love. And Scorpio, that's a wonderful thing. Let's just talk about this religious factors, okay? So in the outcome, I do feel like spiritually, maybe that person doesn't go to the divine as much as you do. Scorpio, you may not go to the divine as much as your partner do. But I do feel like both of you have to come together between now and the end of October and go to the divine together. If you want a lasting relationship, if you want to have heart-to-heart conversations, somebody has to do it. Somebody has to take this religious factor and go to the divine and speak with them about what's going on, okay? So your love life is influenced by your religious upbringings and spiritual paths. So whatever spiritual path that you've taken, that's who you've pulled in, basically on a divine level. That's who you pulled in. You probably pulled in someone who is basically on that path that you can definitely connect with, or somebody that you may be able to learn from, or they may be able to teach you, okay? But whatever it is, I do feel like, Scorpio, you guys need to learn together, okay? There's something that you need to do together with this religious factors, okay? And that's definitely speaking to the divine. That is going to be coming up. I feel like that's going to be the biggest outcome for you, the biggest journey for you is speaking with the divine, okay? And I feel like this is a together thing. You've got so many factors here that say, hey, we got to have conversations. We definitely have to have conversations about religious factors. We definitely have to get to know each other. I did see new love in the shuffle, so definitely this is brand new for you, Scorpio. I feel like this situation is all about getting to know each other, you know, getting to know how you guys feel about each other. So let's just go ahead and get into your tarot so I can see, and everything has already been blessed and done way before I got on camera. Okay, so let's just go ahead and see what this says, you know, about the pay attention to the red flag. Who needs to do this, okay? Who's deserving of the love, and who is it safe for? Is it you or your partner? And we're going to clarify, you know, this getting to know each other and heart-to-heart conversations, okay? All right, so I'm going to show you what I see as I shuffle here. Let's just see. Okay, I am getting the Emperor. Somebody is using their Emperor space, okay? I did see the Four of Cups. Maybe somebody's not satisfied with something, but I am seeing the Justice card, so things definitely will be treated fair, okay? Okay, so what I am seeing here, let's see now. Let's see. All right, guys. Okay, so we are going to start off with the overall energy. Okay, so I do have, pay attention to the red flags. This is a water sign. Okay, Scorpio, this could be you. Okay, you may be holding back on some love from your partner. Okay, and that's why pay attention to the red flags is here, because maybe you see something. Okay, this is the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, you could be dealing with another water sign. But pay attention to the red flags is here with this King of Cups. Okay, somebody may just have and it could be you or your partner, but I'm kind of feeling like, Scorpio, you're holding back from giving as much as you would like to give. And I'll have to clarify that card, and I'll go ahead and do that now as to why you're holding back with this. Okay, there's a reason. There is something that happens where you have to hold back. Okay, so please clarify the King of Cups reverse. Okay. Okay. Okay, this Ace of Wands came out. Okay, if you can see that, the Ace of Wands. So with the King of Cups and Ace of Wands, I do feel like you're holding back because maybe that person has asked you about sex. Okay, maybe that person, you know, this is a new beginning for you, and I feel like, Scorpio, you're not ready to rush in on anything. You know, and I feel like you are the one that's actually paying attention, and maybe your partner is kind of blind to any red flags that you have because they have a one-track mind right now. Scorpio, I do feel that things can change because your partner wants to get to know you. But I also feel at this particular time, you are definitely holding back because you want this beginning, this Ace of Wands, to be a better beginning. You don't want this beginning to be like all the other beginnings from before, okay? So I do feel that's the reason why you're holding back. You want this beginning to be a beautiful beginning, a brand new beginning. You want this love to be what you deserve and last. Okay, so I do feel like maybe your partner is rushing in on you, and with the King of Cups in reverse, it may be a touch of unrequited love, just a touch. But I also feel like you will stay the course and see what happens, because you want to have those heart-to-heart conversations, and you might just have a heart-to-heart conversation about the red flags that you see, which I've already thought that, you know, which I've already said, yes, you will have a conversation about any red flags that you see, which we just discussed. Okay, so I do feel like it is safe for you to love. Okay, but this is what came out with safe for you to love. So you could be dealing most definitely with a fire sign. The fire sign, if you are dealing with a fire sign, I do feel like that fire sign is looking for a new beginning. They're looking for a lot of things. Okay, this could be a young person, but I do feel like you're not ready for their immaturity. Okay, with the Page of Wands in reverse, they're bringing you bad news. They're not bringing you anything that is of substance. Okay, and so that's why, you know, you're paying attention to the red flags and you're having these heart-to-heart conversations. You need more, Scorpio. You're water. You're emotions. So you're looking for a lot more than you were from before. Okay, so I do feel like paying attention to the red flags and feeling like you need to get to know this person is important to you. Okay, it's very important to you. Okay, so what Spirit's advice, you know, in this situation was you deserve love, but I am getting the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, and this is definitely High Priestess is Pisces in this situation, intuition, keeper of secrets. Okay, so I do feel as if maybe something has come out about this situation. Okay, so let's just see what came out. I'll go ahead and clarify. It says the High Priestess is a keeper of secrets, or somebody's not using their intuition like they should. Okay, so I am getting, okay, the Fool card, okay, in reverse. And I am, see, and this came out in the shuffle, the Four of Cups. like you're turning down an opportunity or you're not satisfied with what's going on. Okay, so I do feel like with what it is that you deserve love, but I also feel like you may not have used, you may have held back using your intuition in full speed. You know what I'm saying? I think it's almost like you're not taking any risks, Scorpio. I do feel like you feel protected in this situation. You know, guarded, protected. I do feel like you may feel a little guarded in this situation, okay? But I am seeing, well, it's evident why you're not taking any risk, okay? Why this is a new beginning for this fire sign. If you're dealing with a fire sign, if you're dealing with, I do want to say, Scorpio, if you're dealing with a fellow water sign, somebody's not satisfied here. Somebody's not using their intuition. So if you're dealing with a fellow water sign, your fellow water sign could be definitely finding out, well, she's not going to do A, B, and C, so I'm not going to give as much. So one of you, if you're dealing with water, won't give as much, okay? I feel like one of you definitely wants a new beginning, okay? And I definitely feel like somebody's trying to deliver some, you know, news that, okay, you're moving too fast and I'm not satisfied with this situation, so we definitely have to talk about this. We got to have heart-to-heart conversations, okay? And Scorpio, I feel like that's you know, wanting to have heart-to-heart conversations. It's a possibility you may be the one that's not satisfied, or your partner may be the one that's not satisfied, okay? So moving on to how your partner feels, okay, this is the 8 of Swords in reverse, okay? So I do feel like your partner does not want to be restricted, okay? Your partner feels like, you know, I want the chains loose in this relationship. That's why we have to get to know each other. This is why you want to have heart-to-heart conversations. This is prompting the red flags, okay? This is prompting you, Scorpio, to say, hey, we gotta talk, because if you want to be free and you want to do what you want to do, that's gonna be a red flag. Okay, so if you're dealing with the air sign, I do feel like Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, they want to be free. If you're dealing with them, they may feel as if, hey, you know, I need some room. I do want this, but I need a little room. So you guys have to talk about your boundaries. You know, what type of boundaries you'll set up with each other, okay? Now here you have, this is how you feel about the situation, okay? You're using your mind, okay? You're Scorpio, you're doing so much to, I just feel like you are really doing a lot to protect yourself, and I feel like that's a wonderful thing, because you have paid attention to the red flags, okay? I feel like in this situation, you definitely deserve love, and you, whatever it is, you're not taking a risk with it, okay? And that could be with the fire sign, just as I said. And you're watching for any secrets that could come out. You're paying attention to the red flags, okay? I feel like you're not going to be satisfied until you get to the point or get to the place where you want to be. That's what I feel like, okay? Now, with the religious factors, and just as I said, okay, this person most definitely could want to be free from, if you're in a religion-based situation, they don't want to be restricted on this situation, okay? So coming up in the outcome, if religion is a factor, now this is for some of you, it's not for all of you. If you are not going to the divine, if you are not speaking to the divine, maybe your partner definitely does not want to be held up with that, okay? Also, you do have the 3 of Pentacles reversed, okay? So with the religious factors, I do feel like with that being there in the outcome, that once you guys speak with the divine, once you guys, if there's a third party in this situation, this is for some of you, you could be dealing with the earth sign. If there's a third party, that third party will dissipate. This third party will not be there because you guys have gone to the divine. Both of you want this relationship. Both of you are, feel like this is the best thing since sliced bread. Okay, so I do feel like with this situation, if you're dealing with a fire sign, if you're dealing, whatever sign you're dealing with, the outcome is going to be great. Okay, because like I said, there won't be any third parties. This is going to be a great relationship as long as you have heart-to-heart conversations. Pay attention to the red flags. Get to know each other, before you feel like it's safe for you to love, because you deserve it. Okay, so everything pretty much ties in here together. All of everything for you, Scorpio, everything ties in. I'll go ahead and clarify the Three of Pentacles in reverse very, very quick. Spirit, clarify the Three of Pentacles reverse, please. What's the Three of Pentacles in reverse? What is the Three of Pentacles reverse? Ooh, that card flew clean out. And it flew on the floor, guys. It flew clean on the floor. Let me see. I got to go all the way down to the next dang on apartment to get it. I mean, that dang on card flew out. Okay. So this is how I picked it up. Okay. With the Knight of Wands. Okay, with the Knight of Wands, the reason why you have to go to the divine, okay, and this is a religious factor thing, because once that person comes out of that third party, they're going to need direction, okay, and with the Knight of Wands in reverse, I do feel like things can be a little bit scattered after you have solved that problem. Okay, so you have to have a plan. You got to, I feel like the outcome is saying get a plan together for your relationship. Get your goals in order. Figure out what you want to do. I do feel like this relationship can be the best of the best, and marriage is definitely in this situation for you. I feel like love is there, marriage. It can grow into true love, but you have to have a plan. You got to have direction. Without direction from the divine, without a great plan from source, how will you actually put things together? Okay, how will you do this? A plan. I just told my friend Felice this the other day. When you're planning, you're actually telling the future. Okay, you're actually saying this is what I want to happen. Okay, so I do feel like the outcome is that once this third party is over, if you are in a third party, this could be, with the relationship, or if things, you have to resolve some, because this is a new love. So you're trying to resolve all of the, the past. You're trying to fix that karma so you can come and be with your new love. Okay, but you can't do that without going to the divine, going within you, going, inside and trying to figure out a plan on how you're going to move forward. That's why the Knight of Wands is in reverse. It needs a plan. Normally the Knight of Wands got the wand up. Hey, I know where I'm going, but when it's in reverse, don't nobody know what they're doing. Okay, so I do feel like at this particular time, that's what it is, And I'm going to leave it right there. Scorpio, you have a wonderful month ahead of you, your birthday. Yay! I'm so happy for your birthday. That's here. Please check out the love scope if you want an extension of, this, if you want to see more. I am taking personal readings at this time. So if you do want a reading, please go to Facebook and schedule your reading. I'll be more than happy to do your reading. Also, let's see. Oh, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I shall see you, Scorpios, on the next video. Hopefully, I didn't forget to tell you anything except for I love you guys. And I thank you so much for the subscribers I have now. And I'm claiming 1,000 subscribers because my subscriber count is like at almost 800. So I'm brand new, you know, I'm getting started. So, but I want you guys to really, you know, like and subscribe if you like the videos. I enjoy talking to you guys every time I get on here. Love you, Scorpio. So I'll leave it right there, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.